Good morning all, CamelbackTrading.org coming to you this Wednesday morning, January 25th. We are looking at Window Traders market profile of the ES and SPY. And I think last night Microsoft gives us a perfect segue to kind of really reinforce what we talk about all the time. When you think people know a lot more than you do in the market, they obviously don't. Okay? That's why it doesn't matter what any so-called expert says. Look, we ripped higher when Microsoft earnings came out initially. They were up like $10 pre-market. They're down $5 now from where they settled last night. So it's like a $15 turnaround. Remember, you need two things. You need what's in front of you and your knowledge from that. That's it, right? Your charts, your profile, your understanding of the market and what's being played out in front of you is the only thing you need as a trader. Okay, ignore all else. On another note, I'm going to be doing a webinar with Terry Lieberman in February. It's going to be on, let me just get the exact date. We're going to do it right after the market closes at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time on February 22nd, Wednesday. So stay tuned for that. Should be good. Terry's here along with Jim Dalton, the main men with market profile and window trader. So it should be a really interesting webinar. So please mark that on your calendars. February 22nd at 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time. I'm also going to have him at some point in my trading room speaking during the trading day. We just have to figure out a day for that. So again, for $30 a month, you get a lot of valuable information in CamelbackTrading.org's voice channel room. As far as a game plan for this morning, first let's quickly look at Q's, which obviously is acting the worst since Microsoft is one of the big stocks in their indices. Look at the way they ripped higher initially, and look where they are. Remember, we all had inside days yesterday. Right now, we're looking to possibly gap out of those inside days to the downside. Now, I would not consider the daily down just taking out yesterday's low. Remember, we did not stop the one-time framing up in any of our indices yesterday. So at best, we were up to balance. For me to come out of balance, you would need to take out Monday's low and then get acceptance into Friday. So depending on if we do that and how much acceptance we would get below Monday's low would determine whether the daily would still be in balance or down. But for now, the important thing is you're coming out of an inside day possibly to the downside. You go with it and monitor it for continuation or lack of. Right now, look at Russell. They're right at yesterday's low. They might not even take out the inside day yet. So here's the ES and the SPY. We put in a wide pocket. I'm in twos, but it's still a wide pocket here right below where we opened yesterday in ES. So remember, we had a wide pocket yesterday. We were 11 wide in ES, 10 wide in SPY. Don't forget, Triple Q's had a perfect pocket. Okay? So that's going to be carried forward. If we gap lower, depending on the size of the gap, I'll look for a short. I would be out if the gap fills, quite simply because we have the wide pocket and then you have the overnight halfback. That's where I would attempt another short. So if the gap doesn't hold, or if we don't gap lower, but we open around A's low from yesterday, I would look for a short to that wide pocket and halfback and value low. That would be my out. I'd take about 6 to 8 points worth of heat, because any acceptance back inside of yesterday's range, well then value would go from lower to overlapping a lower, and guess what? Your next target would be the the wide pocket from yesterday. So again, those are quick put plays. On the flip side, if we open inside the day's range closer to where the overnight pocket is, then there's no trade for me. Then I'm just going to watch it. Is there a long play? I don't know how much I'd want to lean against Monday's low. I guess you can. Okay, that would be the bottom of a 3-day balance. That's a 2-day balance, basically, right? Or 3-day balance that's forming now. Remember, we had that 25 wide overnight pocket. I carry these things forward for a reason. It's never been hit. We'll see if we do. So we're going to see if we do come firmly back into balance on the daily. Do we go down on the daily? Depend on how much tempo and volume they really want to give us below yesterday's low if we open below it. And then on the chart, again, thank you so much for your likes and subscribing to this YouTube channel. I hope it provides valuable information. So here's your daily. Remember the trend line? 2 days in a row now. We've poked our heads above it. I don't think we did that all last year. Right? Last year we did it in December one day. Again, are we getting rejected here? All our averages are converging. But the bottom line is this. It's an inside day. You monitor it for continuation or lack of once we come out of it. Right now, the 200-day moving average is at 395.49. So it's about, I guess about, where are we trading right now? I guess about $1.50, $2 lower from where we're trading at the moment. So that would also be a level to keep an eye on if we are to get down to it. Good luck trading today, and we'll recap at 4 p.m.